After years of build-up, The Witcher Season 4 finally gives Yennefer of Vengerberg, Anya Chelotra, the showcase she has always deserved. The new season arrives under immense pressure. Henry Cavill's departure and Liam Hemsworth's debut as Geralt of Rivia could easily have overshadowed the story, but instead, the spotlight shifts toward Yennefer's evolution. Freed from the emotional and political limitations that restrained her before, Yennefer's arc this season becomes one of redemption, leadership, and pure magical dominance. The stage after the Thanedd Coup, Season 4 picks up after the devastating Thanedd Coup, a violent event that splintered the Brotherhood of Sorcerers and exposed the corruption running deep within the continent's power structures. Geralt, still recovering from his injuries, travels with Jaskier and Milva to find Ciri, while Yennefer assumes a different kind of mission, uniting what remains of the magical community. Haunted by the chaos of Thanedd and the betrayal of Vilgefortz, Mahesh Jadu, Yennefer rallies surviving sorceresses such as Fringilla, Francesca, and Philippa. These women have clashed before, but their shared losses drive them toward a fragile alliance. Together they take refuge in the castle of Montecalvo, a stronghold in Redania that becomes the setting for one of the series' most visually striking and emotionally charged battles. The Battle of Montecalvo, where Yennefer ascends. From the moment the battle begins, Montecalvo feels like a reckoning. Vilgefortz and his corrupted mages descend upon the castle with brutal precision, turning the sanctuary into a war zone. While previous seasons teased Yennefer's power, especially at the Battle of Sodden, Season 4 finally lets her unleash it in full. No longer the controlled, fearful sorceress we once met, Yennefer channels pure chaos. Fire, lightning, and force magic surge from her hands with frightening beauty. The sequence, layered with emotion and desperation, shows her fighting not just for victory, but for survival and purpose. Chelotra's performance adds depth. Her power feels earned, not granted. The culmination of pain, guilt, and love for those she's lost. For longtime fans, it's the payoff they've waited for since her transformation in Season 1. The Yennefer, who once burned herself out saving Sodden, has learned to master the chaos without losing herself to it. Yet, even as she demonstrates godlike strength, her compassion remains her greatest vulnerability. In a moment of hesitation, she spares Vilgefortz, a choice that allows him to escape, ensuring their confrontation is far from over. What Yennefer's power really means. Yennefer's full display of magic in Season 4 isn't just spectacle, it's symbolic. For much of The Witcher, Yennefer's story has revolved around her internal struggle, between her yearning for control and her desire to connect. By embracing her chaos instead of suppressing it, she finally embodies what Tissaia once tried to teach her. True power doesn't come from domination, but understanding. Her magic at Monte Calvo mirrors that realization. It's not the destructive outburst of a broken woman, but the focused will of a leader who refuses to let history repeat itself. The scene also cleverly contrasts with Vilgefortz's cold, scientific manipulation of magic. Where he views chaos as a tool, Yennefer experiences it as emotion made tangible, a weapon born from empathy, building the Lodge of Sorceresses. The aftermath of Montecalvo marks a pivotal shift for the series. With so many sorceresses either dead, disillusioned, or displaced, Yennefer takes on a new role as the founder of the Lodge of Sorceresses, a coalition aimed at restoring balance and protecting the world from both political corruption and magical abuse. The formation of the Lodge feels like destiny fulfilled. Fans of Andrzej Sapkowski's novels will recognize it as a major turning point in the saga, and Season 4 treats it as both a moment of triumph and tragedy. Yennefer's leadership is born out of necessity, but it also comes with a heavy burden. For the first time, she isn't just fighting for herself or Ciri. She's carrying the hopes of an entire magical order. The Lodge's creation also sets the stage for a potential ideological clash in Season 5. While Yennefer seeks unity, old rivalries simmer beneath the surface. Francesca's elven ambitions, Philippa's political schemes, and Fringilla's redemption arc all threaten to fracture the group from within. Yennefer's power as a reflection of motherhood. One of the emotional anchors of Season 4 is Yennefer's relationship with Ciri. Though separated for much of the season, every decision Yennefer makes is driven by her desire to find and protect her daughter. The Battle of Montecalvo, then, becomes an act of maternal defiance, a declaration that she will burn the world down if it means keeping Ciri safe. This connection also redefines how we understand Yennefer's power. Her chaos no longer represents destruction but love. It's the same theme that has run through The Witcher since the beginning, family forged in fire. Yennefer's strength grows because her heart does, a rare sentiment in dark fantasy, where power usually corrupts. Setting up Season 5, the war to come. By the end of Season 4, Yennefer stands as the most powerful living mage in the continent, but her challenges are far from over. Vilgefortz remains alive and dangerous, his ambitions escalating as he continues to seek Ciri and harness Elder Blood. The white flame, too, looms large, threatening to pull all of Nilfgaard into divine madness. Yennefer's next trial won't just test her magic, it will test her leadership. Can she hold the Lodge together while preparing for war? Can she balance her empathy with the ruthlessness the coming battles will demand? The finale hints that season the 5th may explore the cost of power, as Yennefer risks becoming what she once despised, a mage willing to sacrifice everything for control. A fitting tribute to Anya Chelotra's Yennefer. If this season proves anything, it's that Anya Chelotra is the Witcher's emotional core. While much of the press around Season 4 has focused on Liam Hemsworth stepping into Geralt's boots, Chelotra's commanding presence ensures the heart of the story remains intact. Her performance oscillates between rage and vulnerability, portraying Yennefer not as an invincible goddess but as a woman constantly walking the edge of chaos and compassion. With the 5th season already confirmed as the series' last, Yennefer's arc feels poised for a powerful conclusion. Whether she survives or not, Season 4 cements her as one of the most complex female characters in modern fantasy television, a sorceress who redefines what strength looks like. The Witcher Season 4 finally delivers on its promise. For all the production shifts and casting controversies, The Witcher Season 4 succeeds in something simple but vital, giving its characters emotional truth. By letting Yennefer fully embrace her magic, the show delivers the kind of catharsis fans have waited years for. The Battle of Montecalvo isn't just another fantasy showdown. It's a moment of rebirth for the series itself. Yennefer's flames don't just burn her enemies, they reignite the Witcher's spirit. And as she looks toward an uncertain future, one thing is clear. Chaos isn't to be feared anymore. It's to be mastered.